We go in 3, 2, 1. With us right now, it's Justin Clegg. Justin, you are the founder and CEO of Allset, and you are on the web at tryallset.com. It was so fun talking with you. I'm like, shoot, we got to hit record. Justin, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Josh. Great to be here. And we go way back. We went to the same school.
Sure.
A lot of great things to talk about today.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, give us an overview of what Allset is.
Sure. Allset is a conversational texting platform that's specifically designed for home service businesses. We were joking a little bit about before the call about the experience of home services today. Yep. You can order a meal, you can order a car, you can order groceries with the tap of a button. Yet when it comes to the customer experience, the way that we communicate, the way we pay our home service providers, it is a really fragmented, disjointed, and sometimes terrible experience. So yeah, we're set out to fix that and operating out of Utah.
Man, listen, I was, again, I was kind of joking with you about this. It is, in my opinion, no offense to anyone in the home services industry, it is a low bar, in my opinion, to kind of get a business going and to do okay, because I can share from a user experience, my background with my other company, Savings Angel. I've studied and led on consumer behavior for the past 15, 16 years. And, so obviously I'm always very cognizant or aware of what the user experience is when I try to engage with a home services company, and it blows my mind. I mean, here I am, like, as a business, I've been in business for decades, right? And so, it's like I work my tail off to, have like a great experience for our customers and so forth. But man, it's like when I have this experience, like, okay, so like this guy, one company that I just want him to come take a look at my tree and possibly remove it. And like, I've texted them now 3 times and like, I've got the guy, like that is definitely the guy. And I sent him pictures and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, I guess they don't want my business. I don't get it.
Look, we're talking about an industry that's massive, right? So there's 5 million home service businesses in the United States. These range from, tree services and outdoor care, like you've mentioned, to contractors. So think HVAC, plumbers, roofing, painters, and then you have cleaning companies that do all types of work like maid service, carpet cleaning, window washing, etc. And the biggest challenge right now, there's a few, but it really comes down to just being an underserved and overlooked industry that lacks the tools to run and grow their business. And so without the right tools, it makes it really difficult to be able to operate and scale the company. And so we're setting out to become, essentially the payments and communications platform for this entire space. And we're excited about where we're headed.
Well, look, if someone's listening to us right now, you're in the home services space, wouldn't you like to get more tips? Wouldn't you like to get more 5-star reviews? Wouldn't you love to get more referrals? So I'm kind of being your salesperson right now. Give me an overview of how the platform works.
I'll come work for you, man. That's
right.
So you said it best. The platform in of itself offers 4 key components or features. Feature 1 is text to pay. So we make it really easy for customers to pay a business owner or the technician through texting, which reduces the time to pay. We can at many times match or lower the current credit card processing fees that these owners are facing. And it's more delightful for the end user, for the customer in this case, or the homeowner. And the second feature you mentioned is tipping. Tipping has blown up post-pandemic. It's been soaring. Yeah. The average American will leave a $25 tip on Allset, and that converts at a 15 to 20% rate every time we send out a text message. So we just crossed in about 5 months a 1.2 million annualized run rate in tip GMV. So just volume from tips. And we send that back to the technicians, which helps solve for labor shortage, hiring, and retention. And then beyond sort of the transactional nature of payments, you mentioned, online reputation. So we help with things like capturing more reviews, referrals, getting more jobs, and keeping the phone ringing.
You better believe it. Listen, and this is how, listen up, service providers. This is how consumers do business. If you, okay, so here is, I'll take you through my exact buying process. So here's what I do. I go into a Facebook group for my neighborhood. I say, I'll search for existing conversations, and someone's going to say, who knows a really good tree removal service? Well, that's what I did. I just did the exact same thing for, pool. Yeah. Like, who knows a pool guy that's actually, or pool gal that's actually responsive, and again, I talk with my neighbors, we're talking about you. So, gone is the day where you can provide poor service for your clients and expect to get away with. Nothing happens in a vacuum today. Everybody's talking about you. So, not to put too much pressure on you, but yeah, provide a great service. And then what I do is I say, someone will link to either the Facebook page or they'll link to the website or whatever. I go and check it out. What is the very first thing I look for? I know what you do. I don't care what you say you do. I care what your customers say what you do. And that's what I'm looking for. So reviews are not kind of a nice to, I think if you're leaving that, I'm sorry, I should be quiet, Justin. I feel like I'm talking too much here in this conversation. You're the expert at this. All right. But I feel like if you're leaving reviews, it's kind of like, if they come in, cool. If they don't, that's okay. No. You're going to get left behind. You won't be able to, you won't be able to raise your rates at the rate that other people will, because I would rather pay much more for a 5-star company that I know I'm going to have a great customer experience with, rather than cheap out and go with the people, they've had a lot of complaints, or there's just nothing happening there. Like, yes. I'm not going to take a risk with that. Even if it does mean I could save an extra, $80 or $100 or something like that. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to go through the, bad experience.
You're spot on. And look, referrals are based on trust, and we trust our friends, our family, our neighbors.
Yep.
And I think what makes us unique today is really the user experience flow that we've built. Not only are we opening up the customer's wallet to be able to handle a payment through text or a tip through texting, but once somebody has left a tip, we're now in a position where we can have what we're calling a qualified review. And it's really guaranteeing a positive review. You're not going to leave a $25, a $35, or a $50 tip for your service contractor and then leave a negative review. Those two kind of pair hand in hand. And so we've proven that, and we know that we're going to capture positive 5-star reviews in addition to unlocking revenue for that business.
What have you done? Obviously you've got some really great volume happening right now. What was your go-to-market strategy?
It's threefold.
High level.
Yeah. Number one, we have access to incredibly talented and capital efficient sales leaders here in Utah. So we've got folks knocking on our door from companies like Qualtrics and Divvy and Podium and Weave. We just hired a director of sales from Weave who is incredible, and he's just hit the ground running. He's building a competent, humble, hardworking team. And so building out a strong inside sales team is our first go-to-market motion. Wow. We convert demos at a 50% rate, and our close, SMB average, sales cycle is between 4 to 7 days. So
not bad.
Things move very quick when we talk about our offering. The second challenge is, how do we get in front of these business providers?
Right.
We're so busy, right? They're working 10 hour days.
Oh yeah.
And so we make, concerted efforts to speak to them in the evenings. We make efforts to attend trade show events and get really face-to-face. The term is belly to belly, right? So we do a lot of belly to belly marketing. And then the third is just building out community, right? We want the community to know that we're not just, some bro culture, software platform shoving software that's overpriced down these folks, throat. We're approaching the conversation with empathy, right? And understanding that it is hard work, that service professionals their work is noble and not only nice to have, but now necessary in a post-pandemic world where everybody lives and breathes and operates from their home now. And so we honor, service professionals and, their work. We are very involved in underserved communities. We support, in particular, career mobility, for women in the space. So we look at, maid services, which are predominantly, female-owned, female-run, which are, really have incredible backgrounds and stories, either coming out from a layoff or, losing family or really out of necessity, needing opportunities to make a living and make ends meet, but then turning that into, a 500K, 1.5, even up to 6 million, ARR business. And we hear those stories, and those are, 1,000 times more impressive than anything that we've done today. And we want to be able to support that.
Yeah. Justin, how does your pricing work?
Yeah, so we charge a simple monthly or annual subscription. So that can range from, $199 a month to get access to all of our platform features. With our payments, we also take a small fee and margin off of every payment transaction that's processed. So we're in a position where, we've got 2 revenue streams from SaaS and also from payments. So think of us like an embedded fintech company, or another way to think of it is a payments-enabled communications platform.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So someone's listening to our conversation, they can go to tryallset.com. When they go to the website, what should they click on? What should they do? Like, how can they start experiencing this?
Yeah. So, we're always thinking about ways to improve the website. So I don't want to give you a call to action today that may be different in the next, couple of weeks. But the main call to action is, get a demo. Give us a call, email us, sign up, and we offer 30 days at no cost. So if we're not generating more reviews and more tips, within that 30-day period, let's part ways as friends. But for now, we are in a position to prove that value up front with no cost. And then we want to build long-term relationships, for the next 5, 10, 20 years with all of the companies that we work with.
I love it. All right, Justin Clegg, your website, again, tryallset.com. Justin, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for your time, Josh.